that.
So if a guy was like, hey, I really want to eat your butt, you want to let him?
No, probably not. I mean, it depends on what he looks like.
What he looks like? Let's say he's hot, he look good.
Okay, I probably would let him.
Okay.
I think I'll eat it now.
Do y'all like it rough or do y'all not really like it rough?
I can only speak for
Gets
me
me
and
every
me
time.
only. I like it rough.
Oh, okay.
Cause I'm nice during the day, but I like
It's
the
nice
rough
in the
at
day,
night.
but at night, you ready to go.
Yeah, handle business.
She's my type of gal.
Do y'all girls really like it rough or not really?
Depends on the girl.
What about you?
What about me? Depends on the man.
So what type of man you're like, yeah, I want it rough? Like, what type of man is that?
No comment. I'm out.
Do y'all ladies actually like it rough?
I don't.
No.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Not all the time. What's like the percentage of like, you do it or you're not? Like
50.
about 50-50?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and also 50-50. Like it depends on the connection you have. Like if it's just a hookup or like friends with benefits, yeah, rough most of the time. But if it's like a relationship, passion is really good. But also like the spicing stuff, rough is good too.
Do y'all really like it rough though?
Yes.
Real life rough. Real life BDSM. Real life.
Whoa.
Like, not fake. For real. Choke me, slap me, spit in my mouth. Like, for real.
Really? So the spinning, but y'all be rocking with that.
That's for real.
So y'all like it rough all the time or is there ever a time you like,
Every time. No.
every time?
Every single time.
energy.
Every time my legs don't work. Every
All the
single time. Every single time.
So do y'all feel like a lot of guys, they can't keep up with y'all?
Yes. Sometimes.
Sometimes?
One guy said, I only like to be sensual. Please get out of my face. Please get out of my face. I said, because my legs don't work. And he said, I'm sensual.
So he said that you just said get out? Just kick them out?
I said, hey, it won't happen. Thanks.
Chat, that is the craziest thing I've heard all day today. That's the craziest thing I've reacted to all day today. I kicked that man out. He said he wanted to get sensual. No, what was worse? When we had a video of one of these, I think. No. It was Drip and Shoot, where we reacted to a video with an adult film star, and he said, how do you like to get sensual? All I know is she had an, it was the woman that was, bragging about her butt. She even said she got a BBL. She ended up turning around and showing us, but she was lying about the BBL. Yeah, I forget her name. It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube. But yeah, he said, do you prefer rough or sensual? She said, what's that? Yeah, never heard of it. Never heard of, love making. But yeah, chat, I don't know, chat. When it comes to me, I feel like if a woman said that as a challenge, I feel like that I would want to accept that challenge. She said, what did she say? Let me hear that again. She said something about, I told him.
A lot of guys, they can't keep up with y'all.
Yes. Sometimes.
Sometimes?
One guy said, I only like to be sensual. Please get out of my face.
No, but what did you say
Please
before
get
that?
out of my face. I said, because my legs don't work. And he said, I'm
Right.
sensual.
So he said that you just
that
said
was
get
good.
out? Just kick them
Bingo.
out?
I said, hey, it won't happen. Thanks.
How many bodies do y'all think y'all gonna catch in 2025?
0 because people ain't, respectfully, like it's so hard to trust somebody.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or
It
timesheets
sounded like
manually
he was
anymore.
talking to her, right? It sounded like he was talking to her, chat, for the commercial. She's like, it's so hard to trust somebody. He's like, listen, it's called connecting, and it's insane. Connect to somebody, you'll catch a
I
body.
was like in a situationship with my ex-boyfriend. Like he knows who he is if he's seeing this, and
Duh, he
he
knows.
was lying. He was lying that he was sleeping with other people, and then I found out he got a chlamydia scare, and I'm like, you literally exposed me because you don't want to be honest. So I'm like, that's why we can't trust people these days. Like I said, both men and women.
Oh, Lord.
Thumb in or thumb out?
Come in.
Thumb in.
Come in. Sorry.
Okay.
Come in.
Now let's say like you and your boyfriend, y'all go the distance, y'all together for a long time. Would you eat his butt?
Oh, brother. Whoa. Now.
Yeah, I would. I've been together, for 3 years now?
Has he ate your butt yet?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, you nasty.
What's your name?
I'm Kat.
Can the people get a 360? Big 2025, you starting the 2025 off right. So are you giving Short Kings a chance in 2025?
Here we go.
I'm open-minded.
You open-minded?
Yes.
What do you think? What's like the shortest you can work with?
Oh, I like you to be taller than me and heels. Right now, I'm like a 5'10".
About 5'10", yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what if his height was in other areas though?
Well, if he is a nice guy, maybe.
Yeah, it's over.
Hey, what's your type?
So I've taken care of a lot of men.
You can take care
And
of it.
this year, I'm not taking care of a man.
Done with that. What's the craziest thing you did for your man or for a guy? For a guy.
I paid for lawyers.
I beg your pardon.
I
Lawyers?
paid, yeah, lots of lawyers.
You paid for lawyer fees.
Yeah.
Did he win?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I get a good lawyer. I'm a good girl.
You can't make this shit up.
So what's usually your type of the guy physically though?
Athletic, tall.
See, that's where some women drop the ball, chat. They do all these things for these men who haven't put a ring on their finger, but then they go into the next relationship and they want you and expect you to bring something to the table that none of the other men got. And then they don't even want to give you the full, like, oh, now she doesn't want to spend a bag. Now she don't want to pay for gas. Her next guy has to pay for everything. And maybe he's okay with that. But the point is, you had no problem pitching in and putting up money for other men who didn't put a ring on your finger. And now you got a good guy who's trying to, court you. And now you're like, nah, I'm not paying for that. And I'll drop the guy real quick if he doesn't pay. It's just stupidity. Y'all have to start going into things in life with a fresh start. Fresh start. Were you just thinking that? Were you just thinking fresh start? Fresh start. Febreze Brothers.
Christian, dark skin, dreadhead.
Well,
I thought we leaving the dreadheads in 2024. I saw all the dreadheads I seen, they cutting them off, they done with it. I'm like, I figured we leaving them.
I
everybody
ain't
is
heard that
cutting.
one yet. I ain't heard about that one yet.
So I'm guessing your ex is a tall dreadhead.
No, he's actually light skinned. That's why I'm going for the total opposite.
So he was light skinned and short?
Light skinned, no, he was tall. He had a taper cut.
Okay.
But we leaving that in 2024 too. Yeah. Yeah.
So is there like bucket list places you want to do it this year?
I would
Is it your
literally do
man?
it anywhere.
You do it anywhere?
Anywhere.
Beach.
Anywhere.
Or the beach?
Anywhere with you, yes. Anywhere.
She said beach. What you thinking? What comes to your mind?
Okay, the one thing that comes to my mind is dressing room.
Dressing room.
Dressing room. Fire.
I like where this is going.
Okay, yeah, I do want to try that.
I say do it.
That's the only thing that
That's
comes
all
to
like-
my mind right now.
Like which store? Like Target?
No, like Forever 21 type shit.
21.
Forever
She
21.
ball with it.
Forever
Like, I'm
21.
like,
Or like H&M, where it's 2 stories, you know?
oh, you right. The fact that you got this down to a side.
Chat, am I not living to my fullest potential? Like, okay, I'm working right now, so I'm not counting right now. I need to keep building until I have a decent bank account and a couple things on my checklist situated. But is it me? Am I the one that's missing out? Like, when y'all go out, do y'all drink to the point of this, where you're just saying crazy, wild things? That woman is like, man, the only thing on my mind is getting some. I'll do it anywhere. I'll do it right now. Like, I've never, ever gone out and drank to the point where things like that are coming out of my mouth. Do your women drink like that? Are you with women who drink like that? I mean, I definitely have my fair share of, past where I've gone out and got obliterated. Drinking and then passing out with a woman. One time I passed out with a woman that I was trying to get to know all night. And she marked my neck up. Gave me 15 different hickeys trying to wake me up. And I bet, and I don't remember, but I bet, like a knucklehead, I'm sitting there, she's kissing my neck, and I'm probably, acting like it's a good thing. Like, oh yeah, making it seem like, oh, I'm going to get it started. I'm going to get ready. Meanwhile, I don't remember none of that. But when I woke up, I thought to myself, what would make you keep giving me hickeys? What would make you say, all right, he's passed out. I know how to wake him up. Was I saying something? Did I encourage it? It was ridiculous, chat. I mean, my neck looked ridiculous. It looked like those guys, those guys that walk around like that and they do it on purpose. And you see him at Chipotle while you're in line trying to get some food. And you're like, look at this idiot. Him and his girl's standing in front of him. He's got his arms wrapped around her and he wants the world to know. Like, when he's at her house, he's telling her, all right, give me a hickey here too, and right here. Like, he's actually asking. Like, that's how I looked. I look like someone who goes out his way and asks a woman, give me some hickeys. It looked ridiculous.
Hey,
I have
got the
a.
idea.
I got the idea.
I have the ideas.
What's one thing that we should leave in 2024?
Try to give it with females that won't get with you.
So just keep chasing something that's not coming back.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Once a female
I like
says
that.
no, a female says no. That's it. Point blank. Period.
So that happened a lot last year. A lot of guys just kept trying to shoot their shot,
Yeah.
and you blocked it like James.
They don't give up.
So what's your type of guy since you got all the options?
I love a tall white man
Oh, white man.
In this country, you got to be white. You know what I'm saying?
with a mustache. If he wears some cowboy boots and knows how to dance, it's an extra little.
Like square dance type shit. Square dance. Oh, you like a cowboy? Like a.
I love a cowboy.
You will suffer as a black man.
Chat. So I got a wedding I gotta be at, and today I was thinking about going to get some shoes. Why am I telling y'all that? Because she said cowboy boots. And I was thinking to myself today, maybe I'll go get some shoes, you know? I don't got money for shoes, but maybe I'll go out and see a nice little deal. That's when you know you don't got a bag, right? When you just avoid going out, you're like, you know what? Let me just avoid the store. I'm not gonna go out and tease myself. It's okay. I'm honest. I'm honest that I don't have it right now. So don't be, you know, don't act funny. Don't act shy when in the future I got a bag, and I'm honest about that part too. Chat, earlier, ASAP asked the question, what's a movie you would be in? And then I go while I'm getting the videos together and I see this. 1000% this is a movie I would have been in. And I would have loved to play that role right there. I mean, of course, I would have wanted Vince Vaughn's spot with Jennifer Aniston. But this is a great movie. The Breakup,
If you complain, every
this is a good scene.
if you complain, every
Bro.
makes a play on you.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
That's an advantage.
Come on in.
Mikey,
Is your mom in the room with you? Because I hope she can't see what's happening. I hope she can't see what's happening.
I'm gonna be just a few more seconds, so just sit down and
I'm
relax.
sorry?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, why don't you do that? You take the fun out of beating you because you have an excuse to lose.
Get a life, dude.
Do you think it's possible that your mom won't love you anymore if she sees how bad you're losing in the game?
Shut up!
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Number 39 is in there for the score.
hey, believe it or not, women can be calculated too. Cold, callous,
Say
and
man to man with me.
calculated.
What happens when I make a play? Making plays, making plays, making plays. Well, you know, that's how my people like to handle their business. While your guys are out partying, mine are running routes. Try to make a difference.
Mike, you ready to go?
Oh, hey, do you mind if we finish the game? We got a real nail biter going here.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Chat, we gotta go over a list of expressions that as men, we should go ahead and sacrifice and let the woman have it. We shouldn't go around as men, especially around other men. What you say in the privacy of your home, or you and your girl, your wife, your business, all bets are off. I wouldn't recommend certain things, but all bets are off. But around other men, we should leave expressions like, this one's a real nail biter. We should leave that alone. We should leave expressions like, you know, just let your hair down. Even if you have long hair, which I do. Things like that, leave that to the woman. You should let your, you know, loosen up, let your hair down. Leave that to the woman. Let women say that to different women or to other women. This one's a nail biter. No, leave that alone. But, hey, listen, I speak for the men out there who understand what I'm saying, but at the same time, you get around the right comedian, you know, one of those guys that know how to find the funny and everything, my favorite kind of people. My favorite kind of people to be around. People who are just hilarious. They just find the funny in life. You get around one of them, and somehow, some way, they'll use all those, you know, expressions. I was going to put a label on it. You know, Coco would say half a, you know what I mean? That's what Coco would say. But, you know, those expressions, and somehow they'll make it funny, man. Oh, man, this one's a real nail biter, you know, and it's just hilarious in the moment. I don't know how they would work. Let your hair down, but they'd find a way.
Touchdown. Oh, God, is that pretty. God, is that pretty. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. I like to be humble. I'm old school. I don't like to talk a lot. But at the same time, am I talented? Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
That's him going deep. That's him going.
Work ethic. Work ethic.
Work ethic in the game.
I could play this game forever.
Oh, I could.
I love it, don't you?
I love it, yeah.
I mean, it's the kind of thing where literally I play the game and it's like 4 hours go by. Fate has me highly skilled and loaded with talent. Oh. Because I think I'm good enough to figure out how to beat myself. You push yourself and push yourself, trying to achieve the impossible. Because you know that when that moment comes, that everything you've done up to that moment has prepared you.
Remember when Seinfeld is like, why are your friends so annoying? It's like you picked these guys. These are the few folks you chose to be your friends. He's like, and it's like, you're magicians, two magicians. It's like, here goes a rabbit, and the other one says, so? It's interesting. She's giving him that side eye. She knows his tricks. She knows what he's good at. She knows he's a people person. People helping people. People helping people. You know where that's from? Another $20 you could have earned right now on Cash App. I mean, I will Cash App it to you while we're on stream. And I don't even got $40. $20 in 10 seconds if you could tell me where people helping people's from. Don't go Google it. Be a man of integrity. Either you know it and it was a fun thing that I did for $20, or you don't know it, but you Googled it, and that's cool too, but don't answer the question. Hey, one thing we gonna do, we gonna shake the room over here. When it comes to the community we're building, we gonna separate the boys from the men, the honest guys. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, people helping people. It's just people helping people. People helping people. She knows his tricks. And by the way, that Seinfeld joke, y'all know where that's from? Name the mixtape that's from. Another 20.
For victory!
There goes lunch.
I can't take credit for it, Mike. I gotta thank these little digital guys with the big hearts. Does it feel good to be a champion? Yeah. Yeah, it feels good to be a champion.
Good game. Hey, Brooke, are you ready to go now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Great. Hey, Karen, thanks a lot, man. It was great to meet you.
Absolutely, man.
Come on, Mike. I know a great little martini bar.
The reason why she made that joke, spoiler alert, I'm joking, spoiler alert. Sounds funny because it's like that L is right there, spoiler alert. But the reason why she made that joke is because he knows, being that he dated her, they've been living together, they are living together, he knows a couple martinis, about 2 of them, and she's ready to go. You know the question we just finished watching, do women like it rough? She's on 10, a couple martinis. And the reason why we know that as the audience is because this is not the first guy she tried to bring over and go on a date to make him jealous. This one he just happened to get along with. But the first guy he took her out, the first guy that took her out, Vince Vaughn was like, a couple martinis and she's ready to go. But she just didn't like the guy and had to pretend she did. This guy's obviously second date. But yeah, chat. The thing about this type of role, chat, if you ever do what we've been encouraging, get yourself an agent. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I got a casting call. I'll be there. I'll be here a little later, but I'll be at a casting call. If you do book a role and you get a movie, especially chat, listen to me carefully. But mind you, I have no experience, so I'm talking what I think is me just being a student of the game, listening to other actors, listening to other people's interviews and stories, people with experience, and also using some of my experience that I've used in other areas, maybe not on the big screen, but other fields, and I'm just sprinkling it and mixing it all together rather than sprinkling. What I would say is, chat, definitely, you don't want to be the guy that comes to work, you get you get a call, you get a role, and you go to work, and obviously you want to be on time. Obviously you want to know your lines. Obviously you want to, do what you're doing to the best of your capability. But go beyond your potential. Show them that you're more than just potential. When you think of guys like Aaron Eckhart, I don't know his last name. I should have just said Aaron. When you think of his role in BB, he wasn't supposed to stay to the end of the series. Not only did he stay to the end of the series, make a nice cameo on BCS, also got his own movie in El Camino, but he wasn't supposed to be there that long. He was supposed to be the junkie guy that ended up getting killed off early. He performed past their expectations, past his own potential, showing he has way more potential. And the reason why that's important, chat, because you get a role like this, like I would have been in this movie in a heartbeat. I would have played that role with Vince Vaughn, but I would have did something, chat, to stand out. I would have did something to stand out that's within the parameters of what they're asking for. Facial expressions, noises, a little bit more oomph to it. Like, oh, man, oh, okay, go. Like one words, acting like I'm into the game. I would have did what I can within the parameters of their script. Then I would have asked the director, now may I do one again and riff a little bit. Give it a little bit of more flavor. Me being what the industry would call a no-name, they're probably going to say, what do you mean by riff? They're not going to ask that. They're going to say, what do you have in mind? And I would have told them. But I would have been up 4 nights in a row before I got there. Every night coming up with things, coming up with ideas, watching other comedians, just thinking, what's something I can add a little flavor from? Because I'm not ashamed to go, hey, listen, I was watching Bill Burr, and he was talking about a restaurant scene. And I'm just making this up. And I thought of something that I could say in a restaurant that will be funny, that I think I could put it in this role. You never know where you're going to draw inspiration from. So the point I'm making, chat, is when you do get a role like this, even though it's such a small role, he's in the movie for no more than 4 minutes total. The man that took Jennifer Aniston on a date, I don't remember the characters' names. Do whatever you can to kind of stand out in a good way, but be respectful. Again, as respectful as you have to be on time is as respectful as you should be to add a line. You see the rhyme? Stand out, chat. That little role right there.
Your roommate is awesome.
Yeah, he's something. So where did you go to law school?
Oh, at Northwestern.
Oh.
God, Gary's hilarious.
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, okay. The guy's all time. But he's going to take Chicago tourism by air, land, and sea. And he asked me to join his new bowling team. I mean, how cool is that?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I can't do this. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, would you please pull over?
And by the way, chat, I don't think he did a bad job at all. I think he did a good job. But I still feel And mind you, I'm always gonna feel like this. He could have knocked it out the park. I still feel there's space for more. He could have did a little bit more. I would have asked to be in like the bloopers at the end of the movie. I would have asked him, is there any way you could have me like looking through his window and knocking, see if he's home, you know, to make it look like you became that obsessive friend, like I really want to be friends with him. And meanwhile, whether or not they got back together, I'm like knocking on his door. Maybe even Jennifer Aniston comes out. Frank, I don't know his name. Frank, can I help you? I just want to know, is Buddy around? Is he busy? You know, really looking like obsessive friend disorder. That's not a real thing. I don't know, Chad. I'm spitballing here. But you see where I'm going. Basically, just bring something more. Stand out. Never, this is what I'm trying to say. This is the best way to say what I'm trying to say. Don't get a role, Chad. When you get a role, do get a role. Get a role. But don't ever get a role and think it's just that. Have your mind set on the fact that it might just be just that, but it can be so much more. I'm so serious, Chad. I'm not saying that to just, hype yourself up. You gotta lie to yourself. No, Chad, I'm dead serious. You can get your own role, Someone might see you in this role, and this role is the reason you get another movie role, and you're the main actor. You never know. So just add a little bit of you. Don't try to go pretend to be somebody else. Don't look at that movie role and go, oh, what would the character do? I mean, you should do that. But when you're getting such a small role like that, you need to bring something that really says, or really screams you, whoever you are. If you're like sarcastic, bring it. If you're overly dramatic, bring it. If you're everything's a joke and you can't stop laughing, bring it. Bring a part of you, a character, the real you, when you're at home and the cameras are off. Bring a part of you that you like about yourself and bring it to that character. Because when it's going to come across the screen so genuine, so authentic, that when someone watches that, they're going to go, I like this guy. Who the freak is he? And that little part, that little role, can get you booked in something serious. But of course, if the person says, no, you can't riff, then you can't. We're just saying, if you had a chance to be in a movie, don't look at it as just one role, because you never know. So chat, the last stream we just did, we seen this young lady that I've never seen before. And I figured, let's learn more about her. Why not?
Brunettes have more fun. The blondes have more fun because the bleach is in their head. Let's talk about it. I could go blonde and like might be sad my hair's fried so I won't have fun. My character in Borderlands has blonde hair and I was having fun, but like the wig was itching me, so like I could have so much more fun if I didn't have the wig on. Hi, it's Ariana Greenblatt and I'm in Vibe Check with Cosmo UK. I do believe aliens exist. I don't think it's the way we've illustrated them, but in some form there's 1000% another situation going up there.
Really
don't even get me
believe
started
that?
about space.
That's
but
fair.
yes, 1000%.
Your belief.
100%. Whoa. Power is better than a good reputation. I think there's a way to communicate power in a respectful and nice way to maintain a good reputation. I think if you abuse power and you disrespect people, then you lose your reputation and then it's not worth it. But if you have power and you stand your ground in a respectable way, then you can have best of both worlds. So just tread lightly and be a good person, is my take. In every way, shape, or form, Cate Blanchett is an icon, a fashion icon, acting god, a serving connoisseur. She is boss, yes. Not at all. Summer, okay, so it's hard because I do enjoy hot weather, but you will never catch me in summer clothes. Like I will wear a hoodie and it could be 110 degrees outside. I don't care. Also, that means there's no school, but I'm gonna say winter. I enjoy winter activities more. My whole closet is kind of winter clothes. There's like a fun feeling in the air, and the air smells better, and no one is sweaty and gross, and there's no mosquitoes. So yeah, winter's better. Hottest take, I don't like soda. So I don't think I've actually like drank a whole either of those. I don't drink soda. And it's not cause like, oh my God, I'm better than everyone. I literally, like, when I was younger, I would say it tastes spicy because I didn't know what carbonated was. So it's like, this is spicy, I don't like it. So I'm like a boba, water, matcha, tea girl, drowning in boba, which I feel like is like not the healthiest either, but.
Chat, you ever been at, my bad. You ever been at a dinner and someone says something like what she just said? Like, it's not because I'm better than you. There's two kinds of people. And I only know this from my personal experience because I fell on one of those sides before. There's the kind of person who says that because they're such a genuine, honest person that they're being overly honest. And then there's the kind of person who says something like that and kind of lets something slip. Like, you know, I'm just, you know, it's not that I'm more kind-hearted than you all and I got a big heart and you guys don't. It's probably just because I just, you know what I mean? And you're like, excuse me? It's like, I know it's not because you're more kind-hearted than us. Where did that come from? But then there's someone who I feel like is just honestly just explaining their exact thought process. Like it goes from here out here. They're just honest. So they're telling you how they're thinking. They're not really telling you and reminding you that, you know, they're not healthier than you or better than you. They're reminding themselves like, and by the way, don't, like, it's almost a by the way moment. Like, by the way, don't think I'm saying that because, oh, I'm holier than thou and my body's a temple, so I don't drink soda. I'm just saying that to say I don't like it. Like, you know what I mean? So they're just thinking out loud and speaking it. But it is always interesting when someone says something like that. Like, no, it's not because I'm better than you and I actually care about the world and I know you could care less. It's nothing about, it has nothing to do with that. It's like, whoa. But that's why in life it's good to, two things are important. One is find the funny in everything. Don't take yourself so serious. Even if that person thinks whatever they said about you, what difference does it make? Just find the funny in it. It's funny. It's hilarious that you might actually think that. Or you might just be really honest. And two, what's two? Two would be, don't take nothing personal. It is what it is.
Pick my poison. Okay, so this is sad. So I got food poisoning recently, and I had a breakfast sandwich with an egg in it, and I'm convinced it was the egg. So I don't look at eggs the same anymore, and I really can't eat them. They could be an ingredient in something, but I'm so terrified of getting food poisoning again because it's a fear of mine.
That can scar you.
So I guess I would say hard boiled because that's like as cooked as it could be. So that's how I do my eggs. Yeah, no. I thought I was having like, it was a great day. I was like, okay, breakfast sandwich on set. What a great, nutritious breakfast. And no, it ruined me. But I survived the day. Was I okay? No, but I didn't leave. So that's one thing. Don't come for me, but absolutely. What are these chip flavors? I am scared of your guys' chip flavors. I don't know what's happening over there. Also, English breakfast? Why are there beans? Why are there baked beans? Makes no sense. Also, like, the crazy sausage is very intimidating. But also, I think you guys use like so much better ingredients. So like, America, we're like shoving our bodies with the most disgusting poison. Like, your guys' flavor taste is debatable, but probably way healthier for you. So it's a give or take. But your guys' biscuits are delicious. I love a good afternoon tea over there. Well, you guys call cookies biscuits.
Oh, yeah?
They're delicious. I remember I was filming a movie over there, and there was like a biscuit shop. It was so cute, and they decorate for like whatever was happening. I think like someone was getting married. It was like a big thing, and they had all these decoration cookie biscuits, and those are really good. But the scones you guys have with the clotted cream really gets me good. Fully depends on what you're eating, I think. Like if I feel like I've probably eaten a snack on a Subway before, but like you'll never catch me like opening leftovers and like eating spaghetti. Like no. But like if you have like a little snack or you brought an apple or something, that's fine. But like No. Like, don't be eating meals on public. If you have to, go ahead. But if you're just like, oh, I have this here, might as well, maybe not.
Yeah.
Whatever. The blondes
I
have
can
more fun
agree.
because the bleach is in their head. Let's talk about it. I don't know. It depends on who you are. Like, I could go blonde and like, I don't know. I'd like might be sad my hair's fried, so I won't have fun. I think I have fun. I think brunettes have more fun. Only saying that because I'm biased, but fully depends on who you are. Because
Yeah,
my character in Borderlands has blonde hair. And I was having fun, but like the wig
I
was
know
itching
you
me,
from
so like, I could have so
Borderlands.
much more fun if I didn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
the wig
you've
on.
grown
That's hard
as a
because
woman.
depending
I
on what
remember
you're
you a
watching,
little
like it can
younger.
mess with your mental, and like you could have nightmares, and then that leads to no sleep, and then you're grouchy and you're not productive. So good for you, I don't know, but for the soul, absolutely. I love being scared, and
Really?
it's like a fun adrenaline. I think adrenaline is so much fun if you're watching with the right people. It's a great experience. But I will say, kind of the after effect of scary
I guess
movies
if you're watching with the right people.
depends. I don't know if it's worth it because I lose sleep and that's not fun. Thank you guys for watching. Borderlands is out in UK theaters on August 9th.
You guys actually have to say that. You actually have to say in UK theaters. As opposed to the fact that you think we're not going to get it. I don't know. That's different. We will get it, you know?
Life is busy, but you
You
want
might
to
not
move up
like
in your
our
career
breakfast,
with an
but we
accounting
will get
degree.
it.
Between long workdays and family responsibilities, you may think it's impossible to go back to school. Think double.
This TikToker with 4 million followers.
Relax, Patrick. Let me set up shop and then you can give me the loot.
Has written and or produced some of the biggest records of the past 15 years. 29 of those reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, Perfect by Ed Sheeran, I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, Diamonds by Rihanna, Moves
Nice.
Like Jagger, and many, many more. The year is 2004. A 16-year-old named Benjamin is cold calling record labels trying to show them some music, but they keep slamming the phone down before he can finish his sales pitch. Benjamin has to get creative. He goes online, scrolling hundreds of sketchy and unreliable websites trying to get the phone numbers of important people in the music
That's happened to
industry.
me.
This is before Google
I
had
spent
all the right
hours.
answers. He discovers Jay-Z's lawyer's phone number. He calls and says there's a pressing matter that the CEO needs to address immediately. He gets sent through to the lawyer, but there was no issue. He just wanted to show him some of the music he made.
Who cares about pride? Just keep calling someone until they answer.
Absolutely.
I wish I could tell you this is how he made his big break, but Benjamin Levin, aka Benny Blanco, doesn't actually belong in the music industry. Unfortunately, a lot of success stories in music involve taking advantage of people, being manipulative, and really using others as a stepping stone for you to get to the next level. The only other way is to be in the right place at the right time, along with having a massive amount of talent. You will come to realize that Benny, time and time again, ended up in rooms with massive stars almost accidentally. 1993, Benny is a 5-year-old who is obsessed with music. He has an old boombox and a couple of Nas tapes. He starts singing, then making beats on tables, pots and pans, hitting them with his hands. He messes around with the record function, layering recordings of his table beats and adolescent vocals, literally producing his first creations like a young prodigy. At age 9, he won a music competition through his school that allowed him to work in a real studio. He recorded his first rap song called Easy Life. After the session, Benny knew where the rest of his life was headed. The obsessive tween
No, I don't-
spent
I don't
all
know
of
the
his
song.
free
I don't
time
know how it
making
goes.
raps inspired by Eminem, and he would experiment with beat making. Every summer, he went to a Jewish sleepaway camp called Mount Airy, showing his friends what he had been working on all year. He even met his present-day manager.
Hey, by the way, if you have a friend who makes music and he tells you the song's name, and then proceeds to play music, when he says the song name, just come up with the most generic hook you can come up with off the top of your head. You don't have to say it aloud, but come up with the most generic hook. Every time he tells you, if he tells you it's Fly By Night, in the back of your head go, Fly By Night, 'cause I'm a fly by, right away. And if his song sounds anything like that, tell him he needs to redo his song. That's how you can be honest with your friend, even if you know nothing about music, especially if you know nothing about music. Because if his hook is exactly what you think it is before you hear the song, and you don't even know about music, then he needs to rewrite that hook or redo it. It should not be exactly what you predict. It should not be predictable. Less is more. Sometimes. Simple can be classics sometimes. But that's what I do. I just joke around. Like, I was just joking when he said his hit song, his first one. But if I want, and I was listening to, if someone said, here's my song, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, and press play, and before they press play, I'm like, mirror, mirror on the wall, mirror, mirror on the wall. And it happens, I'm like, bro, rewrite that. I was just playing around and I thought of that. You're actually sitting down, writing and recording. You should put a little bit more thought into it. I hope I'm not giving bad advice. I think what I'm saying is pretty positive. Y'all know what I mean, though. If you don't know nothing about music, please stop. Give it a break. Let's put a pin in that. But if you know about music, and you ever had someone say, hey, I got this song, it's called Moneybags, and then they press play, it's okay if the song, big money bags on them, I'ma spend a bag on them, spend money bags on them. That's one thing, you know? It's one thing that, okay, it's saying money bags. I was expecting that. But if you could literally go, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bag, bag, and then they press play, and it's exact, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bag, money bags, money bags. And you're like, bro, stop. Rewrite that. I literally just freestyled that in my head, and you literally went and recorded something that said, no. You could do better than that. It's predictable.
When he was just 8 years old. His older brother Jeremy, who absolutely adored Benny and wanted him to be successful, was in his freshman year at the University of Delaware and would bring Benny up to his fraternity to perform at parties. Benny was about 13 at the time. One of Jeremy's fraternity brothers, Sam, was an aspiring musician himself, and I'm guessing he was a little bit music industry connected, because he had access to a nice studio, which I'm assuming was in New York City, and very shortly after this, Benny's rapping caught the attention of the Source magazine and Columbia Records. Before the internet, A&Rs had to be in the know with local musicians. True. Word of mouth was everything. And knowing a guy who knows a guy was basically the only way to get attention. Because shortly after Benny met Sam, he got noticed by Jonathan Schechter, founder of the Source magazine. Jonathan paid 13-year-old Benny $500 to make a couple of beats for a softcore porn DVD series he started called Hip Hop Honeys. Benny would slow down on his rapping from here on out and focus on production. Throughout high school, Ben made as many 5-hour bus trips to New York as possible. Luckily, he had his grandmother.
When you back Lira, you are not just getting software, you are joining the Founders Cycles, an exclusive
mother in East Orange, New Jersey to stay with. Keeping his few music industry connections close and attending as many meetings as possible, he was just begging for more music work. When he was back home in Virginia, he did the cold calls to the record labels. And then on the internet, he was trying to find Jimmy Iovine's email. He added anyone on MySpace who maybe could have had some music industry connections, grinding to even see another sliver of music industry work. One day he gets an email response from a Brooklyn DJ named Disco D. He said, I'm leaving for Brazil next week and you're going to come and fill the studio for me. Nice. If you book someone to work at the studio every day of the week, you're hired. And Benny had that studio booked the entire time. Disco D wanted to keep him around. Benny graduated high school and attended the Institute of Audio Research in New York to be closer to D. Disco D became a mentor to Benny, and he pushed him to be the best he could be. He would delete his projects mid-session, erase his completed works, and throw his CDs in the trash, forcing him to start over and get better. He pushed Benny to be more interesting, more experimental, and take more musical risk.
That's what I'm
Disco D tragically passed away in 2007 by suicide. In his honor, Benny stepped away from hip-hop and dove into more experimental sounds. Benny wanted to work with D's good friend Naeem, aka Spank Rock. This is where the Bangers and Cash EP was born. Although the EP was experimental and a little left of center, they got picked up by the label Downtown Records. After a little bit of media coverage, local buzz, and industry buzz from the Bangers and Cash EP, a woman by the name of Marav from Songs Publishing reached out to Benny. She wanted to offer him his first publishing deal. It was in mid-2007 where opportunities started coming his way. The days of him begging for music industry work are about to be long gone. The publishing deal with Marav fell through, but she decided to introduce Benny to Dr. Luke, who's one of the most decorated pop music songwriters and producers in the early 2000s, working on songs like Since You've Been Gone, Right Round by Flo Rida, Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, the list goes on. Benny has one
Right,
meeting with
right,
Dr. Luke
right,
in which he
right.
thinks
When
goes
you go
terrible.
down,
I met him. I thought he didn't like me. And then, like, turns out he did.
And Luke asks him to make music with him that weekend. Luke then introduces him to Max Martin, who has wrote tons of iconic songs. And then he immediately gets thrown into a writing session with Britney Spears.
Because I never made pop
He's
music.
ready.
I
He's
didn't know
ready to
anything
work.
about
Get out the
pop
way.
music, really.
So some guy who was just making niche booty bounce club rap and knows nothing about pop music gets introduced to two songwriting legends, and after one meeting gets thrown into rooms with massive pop stars.
Right.
Why? I don't know. I guess they saw something in Benny. Maybe they
There you
could
go.
just see his potential beyond what a typical person can see. Maybe they just liked his personality. We can't really say why they initially believed in him, but they were clearly right about him considering how his career went. Can you just double check and make sure you're subscribed? Wouldn't hurt to like the video and maybe take a sip of water as well. Benny became essentially an apprentice for Dr. Luke and Max Martin. He was in the real deal music industry now, writing and producing for Katy Perry and Britney Spears. And just when you think the story is going to be that he rode the coattails of Luke and Max for the rest of his career, he did something else. You see, Benny still had to prove himself. Yes, he was in the rooms with big artists, but he wasn't running the show by any means. He was a student, essentially. He used the things he learned from these guys and implemented them on artists that he was collaborating with on the side. He stumbled into a session with an electronic duo called 303 to help them with a song, but then they came up with an entirely new idea, and in a drunken soiree, they ended up making the biggest songs that 303 would ever make. Benny was still much more into weird electronic indie music than pop, so 303 was the perfect duo for him. The song Don't Trust Me would hit number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, and this was Benny's most successful song that he didn't work on with Luke and Martin. He was a great addition to Luke and Martin's production team, but he also just proved that he can make hits without them. Now he was a force to be reckoned with. Him and Katy Perry hit it off, so they were working on more music. Dr. Luke signed Kesha, and Benny wrote and or produced literally all of her popular songs. He worked with Tayo Cruz and wrote all of his big
Nice.
songs, basically. Stereo Hearts by Gym Class Heroes, Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5, No Sleep by Wiz Khalifa. I mean, 2009 to 2011, the Billboard was flooded with songs that Benny either wrote or produced, and he was just 23 years old. By 2012, he was getting press coverage and interviews, and word was out that Benny Blanco is a music industry songwriter and producer you need to know. He was able to get a little bougie from here.
First of all, I don't work with anyone who's not my friend.
Once you make a name for yourself, you get to move like a boss. Benny decided he's only going to work with people who he has a genuine connection with. You see, Benny attributes most of his success to him being a good hang.
For me, when I'm producing a record, your only job in the studio is to keep a good vibe and be a good therapist. That's it. That's your only job.
Yeah.
If you can make the artist feel comfortable enough to spill out what they want, or at least
Yeah.
tell you what they want, then you did your job.
This makes sense.
I agree.
In the industry, you will constantly find yourself in rooms where you don't
That's-
know everyone. There's an intern, some random manager.
I'll tell you right now, that's exactly what a great studio session is. Therapy sessions, and then put it on a track. Therapy is where we talk about life. That's what music is. Therapy is where you relate to each other. That's what music is. The best music is relatable, about life. We all understand it. We all been through it. And somehow, some way, you got lucky enough or blessed enough, and you were fortunate enough to put it on some music, have the right tone, and put it in simple terms and make it catchy. And dang, he don't work with no one that he ain't friends with. I'm gonna figure out a way to get in the room with Benny one day. I guarantee, I can tell you right now, me and him will have a hit, and that's selling us short. We'll make a hit together. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I get in the studio with him. Well, I already know. We're right here. We know how to. This is what we do. Put the beat on, and play the next 20 beats, and just loop the 20 beat package. And me and him are just gonna speak. We're gonna talk. We're gonna start flowing, and before you know it, #1 hit. I can guarantee it. If I was given $1 million tomorrow and I bought a home, I would bet my home on it that I could take 100,000, ask Benny for 4 hours, and I'm coming with a hit. I guarantee it. So yeah, that doesn't, somehow, some way, the Lord will will it, I'll get in the room with him. We're coming with a hit. Just remember I said it, for sure.
Corner. Maybe even people in the room that secretly want to see you fail. I don't know. So if you have someone goofy and silly like Benny, you can relax. Let go of unnecessary stresses and reach your true creative potential.
4 a.m.'s
And
not
drink some
that
water.
early, you told yourself. Then you found a cheap afternoon flight on Kayak. Time your takeoff.
I got a shit. That was the email that Benny sent to Ed Sheeran before they became best friends. If someone types "I gotta shit" on an email after not responding for 4 days, 99% of people are not going to respond to your emails ever again. But it just so happens that one person thought it was hilarious, and Ed Sheeran and Benny would end up making some of their biggest works together. And obviously Ed Sheeran became like the biggest pop star in the world. Kanye West and Benny Blanco. Reborn was the track they did together, which is actually my personal favorite on the project. This collab wouldn't have happened without Benny doing some free work for an artist named Francis and the Lights.
And then I make records with Francis and the Lights. And you know, with the Francis album, I did that album for free because I thought it was incredible. He moved into my house. He was one of my favorite artists I ever seen. And because you do things because you feel and because of the art and because you're doing it for culture, doing that got me in with some of my favorite artists in the world because people respected the music that I was doing with Francis. It's like, I got to work with Bon Iver because of Francis. I got to work with Kanye West because of Francis. You know, The Weeknd hit me up because of Francis.
Just like the Spank Rock EP in 2007, working with Francis and the Lights just for the love of music is actually what got him to the next level in his career. Because by 2008, Benny had worked with literally every big star you can name. Bieber, Selena, Halsey, Khalid, Juice WRLD. I mean, the only people left are Kanye and Drake. Still hasn't worked with Drizzy. The main difference between Benny and every other songwriter is that he is actually pretty publicly famous. Most songwriters are these hidden people in the background of the music industry that have all the secret sauce and they quietly craft all the hits that you and I absorb. Benny has a great personal brand. In 2018, he started openly collaborating with people as an artist and executive producer rather than a songwriter. Then in 2020, he started a successful YouTube series with his friend Maddie Matheson. He even started his real Hollywood acting career in the show Dave. But he had been making appearances in various music videos over the years, so being in front of the camera wasn't exactly new to him. But of course, TikTok is the big reason for all of this. Benny has basically just made viral TikTok after viral TikTok, just simply stating all of the songs he wrote while they play in the background.
Right.
Winning over Gen Z with that round face, poofy hair, and infectious smile. He's just very likable. Benny can make it seem like being a successful artist is this magical process where you make something really nice and everyone hears it and agrees it's great and says, wow, we should promote this for you, and we all get really rich. And it may be that way for him now, but you need a lot of work ethic and honestly, a lot of luck. Time and time again, he had opportunities just fall into his lap. But Benny is very smart and very talented. So when one door opened, he walked in that shit and made the room his. So you can't make your own luck, but when it comes, don't waste the opportunity.
Indeed.
This is a story about creating happy Mondays with Workshop.
He's on the money, chat. It's not up for debate. Talent,
A successful rapper.
work ethic, take chances, and when it comes, it
I
comes.
love that. You just gave away the...
We already reacted to that, chat. Relax.
I'm going to let Sabrina speak for a bit. From the past,
She didn't even know about this, you could tell.
I will admit that this has been edited for brevity. But I think we should let her take it away.
Let her take it away, brother.
Wow. Where to even start?
Why wouldn't
So,
you warn
like,
her about this?
preface, and like I said this in the video update I sent you, but like, I really knew this guy literally at all. Like, matched with him on Bumble 2 years ago. Like, we're talking, like, it was fine. He just seems like very sweet. So I was like kind of like weirded out because like he's like f***ing gorgeous, like so attractive, like 5, like 11, like jacked, like gorgeous, like blue eyes, amazing looking. But he also just like seemed super genuine and sweet, and so I was like, okay, either like he's trying to get something, or like he's a catfish, or like I don't know. We're gonna FaceTime and like meet this weekend, and then like you know he kind of called me out and was like, you know, like this is like kind of crazy, but like you know, would you be free this weekend so I can like drive up and see you? And I was like, yeah. So he drove up, and you know, what if I don't know, we don't vibe, or what if like he's like something's off about him, but I don't know, I was like, F it, like, you know, like, I'm young, like, if nothing else, it'll be a fucking great story about how, like, this guy drove, like a few hours, I don't know, like, just meet me. So, I came in with the mentality like, oh, that'll be fun, whatever, I'll never see him again. Like I'm fulfilled and happy, whatever. And yeah, then I meet him, and like he's just like so sweet. Like literally, like I've literally never connected with anyone like I did with this guy. Like it was crazy. Like fuck. It can't get any better. Like so, like yeah. I probably won't see him again for God knows how long. Maybe next month if I'm lucky. But yeah, life is really fun. That's all.
I could not have said it better myself.
There you go.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Don't send me audio messages.
Yeah. Hey, he ain't lying, right? Let this be a message. Don't send him nothing. Hey, he's a good friend, chat. And he was solid enough to edit it down.
Alright, this video is for you young adults out there that are feeling kind of lost right now. And maybe it's not lost. Maybe you know where you're going and where you're headed, or at least you know a general direction, but you're not there yet. And you're starting to wonder, like, is this ever going to happen for me? I'm going through a similar season. That's why I'm making this video, because surely there's somebody else out there that is feeling the same way. You know, you have a lot of drive, you have a lot of ambition. Things just haven't clicked for you yet, I guess. And one day you wake up feeling that it can all happen tomorrow, and you're on top of the world. And sometimes you're a little down because it feels like it won't ever happen at all. That's how it's felt for me lately. And I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. I just think it means we're aware, you know? We're aware of the current season of life we're in. And I think that's exactly what it is. It's just a season of life.
Yeah.
That's something I think about a lot too. Like, people who have made it beyond where I've made it have probably been through this season and thought the same exact things that I'm thinking right now. And things like that give me comfort, because there are plenty of people that are out there that have done what I want to do that came from less than what I came from.
Definitely.
So I know it's possible, and knowing that they went through a season like this as well is kind of what keeps me going. And I hope that's what keeps you going. If you're out there, you don't really know what you're doing, you know, you're lost, you want to make progress, but you don't even know what tasks to complete every single day in order to make progress.
Yeah.
Just start taking
that's
action.
A great point.
Something I heard the other day is, you know, he basically started it out with saying, what do you do when you're lost in the woods? And the other guy says, I don't know. And the speaker says, you start walking.
That's right.
Why do you start walking? Because if you don't, you're going to starve to death.
And you'll be
Nothing will happen if you just stay stuck in the woods. If you start walking and you figure out after 2 days that you're in you went the complete wrong direction,
okay,
that's fine. Now you know which direction that you can't go, or you at least tried a direction and you know that it's not the direction that you need to go in. So now you turn around and you start walking out and going the other way.
Maybe along the way.
So basically the whole idea is to just take action. You find out through doing, not by thinking. I think that's the biggest thing that I've picked up on over the last few months is you figure it out by doing, not by thinking.
Fire is the only pure thing in.
Chat, if I was still thinking about this reaction channel wouldn't be here. If I was still thinking, I'd be doing music and only doing music. But I stopped thinking and I just started doing. I thought I knew exactly how this would look. I thought I would have a room. I thought I would have a home. I thought with music, I'd make enough money to buy all sorts of things. The house, a room with better cameras, a better look, better. More money means I can pay editors to do better content for y'all. I thought I knew exactly how it looked, but that's life. And just like your Friday weekend, this Friday will not go exactly the way you plan it to go. It might go, you know, in that order. Maybe you'll eat and go see the movie after, but you thought you were going to Texas Roadhouse. You'll end up going to Longhorn because Texas Roadhouse is making people wait for 4 hours. So the point I'm making is, if your Friday night doesn't go, if your weekend doesn't go according to the way you think it will, You thought that you'd have one drink at Longhorn, and your drink was really strong, but your girl drank some, so you ended up ordering 2. So you had 2 drinks, a little bit too much alcohol. She drove y'all home, of course, but you ended up sleeping in. So you didn't wake up at 8 in the morning on Saturday like you thought you were going to. So you didn't go get a haircut. You see what I'm saying? If it's such a little thing that can happen, that your days don't go as you plan, what makes you think that your life is going to go exactly how you plan? Your destiny, your purpose, it's all real. It's not you making up mumbo jumbo and a bunch of, jargon to make yourself feel better or feel like you have a divine purpose in you. You do. And you're robbing yourself and everyone around you who could be blessed from you when you don't go for it. But don't think that you got this down pat with how it's going to go. You don't know. That man Benny Blanco was calling random numbers to the point where he was playing manipulative games and telling them it's this and it really wasn't that. But he was trying. We can say things now like, yeah, look, he was making millions and had number ones at 23. But he was trying. Don't put him in the category of just 23 when he was doing something. A lot of 23-year-olds think they're doing a whole lot, but they're doing a whole lot of Yapaholics Anonymous, and they're not doing a whole lot of doing. He was trying, Jack. He was old school with it. He was J. Cole sitting outside waiting for Jay-Z to walk by to hand him a CD. He was trying. He was moving. He was feet on ground, feet on land. And mind you, now everybody's doing that, and everybody's on IG. But you sent 4 DMs every day to 5 different rappers, and you think you tried. You're like, well, I tried my hand in the music game. Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Seriously, Chad, are you sure about that? That's not trying. That's doing the bare minimum. That's doing just enough that when you lay your head on your pillow that night, you feel like, well, I guess it's in your hands, God, because I did all I can do. Did you? Did you? Because if I truly was doing exactly what you were doing, and then I'm looking at God like, God, why? Why, God? Why do you not open a door? I wasn't doing all I can do. I was putting in 1,000,000 hours when it comes to music. I was getting sharper. I was learning my pen. I got tons of songs. I got a bunch of song ideas. I did everything I could with the music. Besides make music videos. I put it out there. I made it crispy. Excuse me. I put my money where my mouth is. I said I'm good at music. I paid the money. I wasn't broke on it. I was broke, constantly broke. Still broke, but I was constantly broke. But I wasn't doing all I can do, chat, because there's other things I can do while doing music. Remember, it's not, oh, one day I'll become successful, and then I'll talk to girls, and then I'll work out. That's not how life goes. It's, I'll try to do it all. I'll try to do it all, and I'll balance life. That's what life is about. A happy, healthy life is about balance. I'll try to have a good relationship with the people I love. I'll also try to have a healthy relationship with chasing women and find a good wife. I'll also have a good relationship and do a little bit of music. And I'll have good relationship and a good rapport at my job. And I'll also try to do some movie writing scripts every once in a while. Sit down, start working on that script. One of these days, in enough time, this is what I always tell my young guys, my nephews. I always tell them, you doing your push-ups? They tell me, yeah, but they don't realize the reason why I'm asking is because in a year from now, regardless if you like it or not, an entire year would have passed. Would you rather a year of no push-ups or a year of 20 push-ups every other day, every once a week, every time I see you? It's the little things. It's the little growth. It's the little step-by-step movements. Now, push-ups ain't the end of the world. It ain't that important. But what I'm saying is, now I'm doing reaction videos. Now I'm going to be pushing this until I'm graying the hairs, literally. And it's me stepping outside of my comfort zone and my element, for sure. I knew I would get here, but it's not going the way I thought it would. It's not music and then reaction. It's reaction channel, push, 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 push. Get enough of people who believe in me and enjoy the content and build a community with each other. And then let you experience some of the songs we worked on. And then give you better content and show you more of me and do different IRLs and different content and experience life. And then get into a movie and then continue. And even then, I don't know the way it's going to go. How do I know tomorrow at 5 o'clock when I do my casting call, I don't get hired to go do a movie? I'm still going to do reaction videos. I'm still going to make the time. But now it's definitely not even going. So the point I'm making is, chat, there's no telling. It's no telling how this thing goes. You know? All we can do is do our best, but actually be doing something. And I will continue to encourage you to start your reaction channel, to put your music out there, to do music videos. Do better than me. Do music videos. Really push yourself. Really believe in yourself. But do more. Put your hand in any egg basket that you can. Don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Do all you can do and believe that the Lord will do the rest. But don't do the bare minimum because it helps you to sleep at night and you feel like you did something. Do all you can do. And if you have a YouTube and you have a phone and you don't have a reaction channel, but you do music, you're not doing all you can do. Because you should be reacting. You can react to music. You can react to your favorite anime. You can react to nothing but shorts all day. You can literally do shorts of you reacting to shorts. You're going to have to edit it and you're going to have to, you know, probably crop one and put it up top or whatever. But the point is, you're doing more. You could react to movies all day. You can give a review on every movie. You can literally take clips from a new movie that came out or a movie on Netflix that's old. I've never seen this, so this is free game. I'm giving it to you. You could take movies on YouTube, free movies, or any clip. You could just put movie clips or movie shorts and take any movie. It is what it is. You see it, you see the name, either you can talk about it because you've seen it or you never seen it, go watch it. It's on YouTube for free. Watch the movie, then come back, take the clips, put them on top of the screen, mute them, mute the clips so they're not talking, and you do a reaction. You pull out your phone and you say, hey, listen, so this movie is about that. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was a solid movie. Robert Duvall is actually one of my favorite actors. I enjoyed him in Kicking and Screaming and in Elf. Not only did I watch this movie once, but I'm actually going to watch this movie. Like, you're just giving your BS opinion. That doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. It's not end all be all for you. But you're doing something to get yourself in the algorithm to do all you can do. Then you can sit back and say, I do all I can do. It's taking me years. Look at me. It's taking me years. But I'm doing all I can do. I'm making the time for it. When I'm not working, I'm working. That's the life of doing all you can do. When you're not working, you're working. And it just is from what it is. From there, you leave it in God's hands. But you don't stop. You don't slow down. And you do more. If there's more I can do. Right now, I'm writing a text that I'm getting ready to send tomorrow morning. It's another clipper. Because remember, I'm looking for clippers. If you're willing, reach out to me. You will get paid every time you send me a video. So literally, if you want to get paid every day, because you clip a video every day, I'm looking for clippers. I need shorts. I need long form clips and short forms. The point that I'm making is I'm sending them a message tomorrow because I'm not going to text no one. It's 12 o'clock at night. So in the morning or a decent time, I'll text and I'm asking if he's ready to start clipping. Because now that we're on the purple app and I've just left the green app, and I basically feel like I just abandoned my whole community on the green app. But with everything people are saying about the green app, I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So I got to try the purple app out, give it a real shot. We're going to be here probably for the next 3 weeks on the purple app. And then hopefully soon we'll be able to live stream on YouTube also. But yeah, chat, just shake the game up. Shake the room. Just go for it. Do everything. Do anything you feel is in your comfort zone while still stepping out of your comfort zone. Do reaction channels. Even if you don't want to show yourself. You're not ready to show yourself? Okay. You can do voiceovers. DJ Academics literally started the empire, the umpire he's built with voiceovers. He wasn't even showing his face. He was showing clips. He was showing rappers' videos. He was showing different rappers' pictures. and he was just yapping. That's what you can do about anything you enjoy. He was doing it about music and people's lives because he enjoys that. He does. He's good at it. He likes talking about people and with the things they do. He remembers a lot of the stuff that they probably forget. He was good at it. He's good at it. Maybe you like anime. Talk about anime. Teach us about anime. I'd watch a video like that. Take anime clips. Talk about the difference from this. Talk about the ones you think are stealing from different shows. Hey, this show, I really think that they're trying to do this, but this one did it right, and this one is better. Talk about whatever it is you enjoy and do voiceovers. But stop thinking it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and stop thinking that someone's going to randomly find out about you and come knock on your door and bring it to you hand delivered. You got to go get it. You got to go get it. You got to make the calls like Benny was making the calls. All right? Love. Get out.